cycle of emotion, of dependence, of devotion. The spinning on a planet breaks the habit of.
We are tired. This is Paul Chalk, or if you've seen these, CIOKS, CIOKS, whatever you want to call it, you say it CIOKS. And we've been talking about a lot of things for a long time. We've made a billion videos, but it was necessary because I didn't know everything there was to know about power supplies. Now I know about 30%. I'm gonna again go make coffee. I'm gonna do it fast because what he's gonna tell you is...
Please make one for me as well.
Yeah, well, of course. Duh. But what he's gonna tell you, I also wanna know about how to use these cables. We have made videos how to plan your pedal board and know what power supply you need. We've talked for an hour and a half about tons of different things, questions and answers. We have shown you how to put these products under pedal train boards. We've mounted the pussy power. And we have also done a really cool test with wah pedals and shown the interference patterns and loudnesses of these things. Now, here's Paul with cabley things. I'm out making coffee.
Hello again. I would like to in short version, tell you a little bit about the cables. Not the standard ones, which have one plug in each end, which is like to the power supply, to the pedal, but those which are a little bit special. We have the split flex, which is it's like two-way daisy chain, where you have two Boss style plugs. So using one outlet you can power two pedals with the same voltage and the same type of Boss standard plug. If you wanted to power two pedals which have two different plugs, you don't use the split flex, but the split adapter. You plug this in, and then you have two ends on which you can connect two different types of cables, two different length with the same plug, or two different length with different kind of plugs. So this is the split adapter. It doesn't change any voltage, it just splits one outlet to two. So split flex and split adapter.
I'm gonna make sure you have zoomed in here, so whatever you show, you can actually make sure that it's really big right there.
All right, thank you.
If this is cool with you guys.
Now, sometimes you need 18 volts for a pedal. Sometimes you need 24. How do we do this? You have to add two voltages. If you add 9 and 9, you get 18. If you add 12 and 12, you get 24. And we have different cables for that. This is what we call a stack flex. It's making a series connection. It's got two plugs, two white plugs, and one Boss standard here. So if you use two, thanks so much. I think we go like this. So 2 9-volt, 100 milliamps gives you 18 volts, 100 milliamps. So you're adding the voltages while the current of these two outlets stay the same. You can use 9 and 12 and get 21. You can use 12 and 12 and get 24. But there is no purpose in using 100 and 200 milliamps, because still the lowest value will give you what you can draw from the other end. And this cable is also available with the green plug. Here we go. Which is a little bit larger in the middle, 2.5 millimeters, and it can also do 18 or 24 volts, but it's meant to be used with, say, electro-harmonics pedals which need 24 volts. So on the Pussy Power or AC10, where you have two outlets switchable to 12 volts, you use these two outlets in 12 volt setting, and then you get 24 volts for your electro-harmonics pedals. Say you have an impress delay or another pedal with positive pin inside, but the 2.1 millimeter, then you have to use this series adapter, it's actually just this part of a stack flex. It makes a series connection, but then you can choose which type of cable you will extend it with. So here you can have a boss style, the red one, which is center in the middle, or center in the middle, right? Plus in the middle. Or the green.
In the middle. I get it now. Okay, yeah, sure.
Or the green one.
It's been a long time.
If you don't want to use two outlets, two 9-volt outlets to get 18 volts, there's another way of doing this. We have the booster flex, which have this little sausage in the middle.
Are you remembering to show it so that it shows up there?
I don't know. Does it focus? There
you go.
There we go. So, one outlet, 9 volts, and you get 18 volt on the end. It's got limited current capabilities, only maybe 50 milliamps, but for 18 volt wah, that would be sufficient. And we have the same thing with a green plug. For some of these 24 volt electroharmonic pedals, you use a 12 volt outlet, you use the green booster flex, and you get 24 volts just by using one 12 volt outlets. All these stack flex and series adapter flex are making a serious connection, adding voltages. If you need the power, say you have a Mag base compressore, or what they call it, they have some pedals that draw around 500 milliamps.
Really? That much? Whoa.
Yeah, so you would maybe use the DC section of the AC10 to power one of these. And say you have an Eventide, which would use 300 milliamps at 12 volts. Well, you have only 200 milliamps outlet left here. Then you can use the parallel adapter. A parallel adapter would add your currents, but you have to use exactly the same voltage and the same current rating outlet to use the parallel adapter. So you would plug them in here, flip those to 12 volts, and here you will have 12 volts at a maximum 400 milliamps. And to power an Eventide, you need a green cable because it's plus in the middle, center positive, and 2.5 millimeters. So with parallel adapter, you make a parallel connection, you get more current. With a series adapter, you get more voltage. And the most important is not to mix things up, because if you are using a series adapter, if you want more current, you might accidentally power a pedal with 18 or 24 volts while it's needing 9 or 12 volts. And I think that was it. What I was
just going to ask
ask questions, please.
So let's say we have this right now, which is adding the two 200s.
Yeah.
And let's say I'm on 9. Okay?
Yeah.
If I understand this correctly,
You're on 9?
I'm 9 volt DC.
Yeah.
Because the two 200s, I now get 400 here.
Yeah.
Yeah? This thing makes 18 out of 9 volt.
Correct.
Can I do this? And now have 18 volt?
You've just done it, but...
But will I now have 400 milliamps on 18 volts?
No. It won't make sense. It will work. You actually... Here you'll have either 9 or 12, depending on the setting of these two. But this will limit your current to 50 milliamps anyway.
Oh, okay. So it makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all. Totally no sense. And the reason I'm trying to maybe explain it, maybe you don't get any sense of it. I get many emails from people that are mixing stuff up, and they are doing some really ugly connections.
Because they're idiots just like I am. The thing is, I heard him say just a few minutes ago that this will only give you 50 milliamps. Yet I still was stupid enough to ask that question. So if you take me as the stupid guy who asked the question, then we know how stupid you guys are. So these are the questions that he gets all the time. So I'm happy that I asked, even though I look like an idiot.
One more comment on the parallel adapter. Don't use it on AC, because this is too difficult to explain. If you have a pedal that needs 1 amp, 1000 milliamps, 1.1 amp, or which is more than the stated 800 milliamps, you can power it safely from just one AC sections. But don't power two AC pedals, which needs more than an amp of these two sections, because then you've got a temperature problem on the transformer. But so if you go hard on one of these sections, go easy on this one. But so all these Yamaha Magic Stomp, Hughes and Kettner,
Hughes and
Kettner, and there's other company making some pedals which draw
radial. You said they do AC.
Which
radial? Thomann?
No. They do the DC 15 volts.
What do I know? This is also complicated.
But above an amp, you can safely power with the AC10. Don't spend money on the parallel adapter for AC. Use it on DC pedals. Use it on two 200 milliamps outlet. You can use it on two 9 volt. I mean, this combination. If you have an Electro Harmonix, another one which needs 160 milliamps, you can do this like this, and get a simple cable here powering your Electro Harmonix 160 milliamp pedal.
And before you make a mistake because you're unsure about what to do,
write him an email.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, that's the important thing. Write him an email if you're not sure. You can see with the amount of products he has and these very flexible cables, hence flex, there's no solution that they can't give you, right?
Can do anything. We power anything.
Even gets power from a pussy.
Correct.
We really need the serious balls. 2 DC5 in one package, flesh colored, serious balls, maybe with some hairs painted.
Maybe I do some custom stuff.
Think about it. If I get the serious balls 2 DC5 package, the package, get it? That would be the limited edition Henning Pauly signature. And I guarantee you, if you did this, you do a run of 20, I can sell them to you guys. I know there's 20 of you who would buy 2 DC5 in a package called Serious Balls. I know you. Please write under this video, yes, I'm in. You don't know how much it is. It's limited edition, only for my channel. But if you're writing, yes, I'm in, and we get enough people, he's gonna make it. You gonna make it?
All right.
Now we're talking 2 DC5 linked together, serious, not linked, but with a
serious balls or balls in serious.
Serious balls. One is called serious, the other is called balls, but it needs to be flesh colored with some hairs drawn on.
All right.
Now we're talking. Go away now. We go home. He drives back home or flies or something. I don't know.
All right. See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.